Good morning, welcome to the show, Lil Mike Fight Night. I'm your host, Bear Evans, and this is the first video in my new studio. I completely ruined my hair laying the cement and the bricks, so go ahead, give me a subscribe if you like the new studio and the new setup. I did it for you guys, and I'm trying to get paid. And now we're going to be going over Jon Jones. Has 2 criminal charges filed against him. It's stemming from the drug testing agency that replaced USADA for the UFC. Went over to Jon Jones' house about 2 months ago. I dropped a video on this to drug test Jon Jones randomly. Jon Jones had spent the night partying with his friend's birthday. He's hungover. He opens the door early in the morning, says, hey, people who normally show up at my house around this time unannounced get killed. That's just something a grumpy man who just woke up, who's also the most dangerous man in the world, might say, right? Makes sense, right, to say. And it just sounds like that. So for me, when you're drug testing these people, you should already expect some sort of aggression, not physical aggression, but aggression when it comes to passive aggression, verbal aggression, and things like that, and just not being in a good mood and uncooperative. So anyways, they drug test him. Jon Jones continues to bitch. He picks up the lady's phone at one point, records them before he puts it back down. He's like, oh my gosh, this is not my phone. So he makes that up. Ends up sending them, gives them the drug testing samples, sends them on their way, ends up kind of shaking the lady's hand and tapping the guy's butt like a tap up or a hug, as they're leaving, walking out the house. Nothing really came of it. The girl said she was uncomfortable. She said the guy that she was working with was so uncomfortable, he's so scared, can't say anything. The guy came out and said, no, nothing happened. I'm not reporting anything because nothing happened. There's no need to call the police. I'm not commenting. The girl ended up filing a police report, said it made him feel uncomfortable. Let's go ahead. This Full Mount MMA video posted a little recap and goes into more about the specific charges that she just dropped. So let's go ahead and click play.
Jon Jones has been charged with 2 misdemeanors for the case involving the drug testing agent a few months back. The agent was identified as Crystal Martinez. According to MMAfighting.com, she was sent to Jon's home to collect a urine sample on March 30th. She claimed that Jon appeared agitated after he was unable to provide a urine sample, and he was offered the opportunity for a blood test instead. Martinez then claimed that Jon began asking them questions, including if they had money because he was going to sue them. She also claimed that Jon allegedly grabbed her phone and started recording them. She said that she was terrified because Jon was standing less than a foot away from her during the incident, and she was afraid that he was going to hit her. Jon issued a statement back in April. He said, I was recently visited by testers while I was celebrating a birthday and taking a nap. Upon waking up, I was caught off guard by the unprofessionalism and protocol by one of the testers, which caused frustration, leading me to use some profanity I regret. However, I want to emphasize that at no point did I threaten, get in anyone's face, raise my voice to anyone, or engage in any form of assault. It's unfortunate that false news has been spread without proper fact-checking. I want to assure you that I will vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations. The truth is, the incident simply did not occur. So Jon has been charged with assault, a petty misdemeanor, and interference with communications, a misdemeanor. His virtual bond hearing is scheduled on July 17th. If convicted of both full charges, Jon could face jail time that would be less than 1 year total, up to a $500 fine for the petty misdemeanor, and up to $1,000 for the misdemeanor. In a now deleted Instagram post, Jon posted footage of that day along with his statement. He wrote, I want to clarify that there is a video showing both drug testers leaving my home after the testing session, where we exchanged a high five and a hug. Although I was frustrated with the unprofessionalism and used profanity out of frustration, it ended friendly and amicably. Nothing threatening at all.
Yeah, guys, that little back of the butt dab up is enough to like, yep, nothing happened here, nothing suspicious whatsoever, guys. And no, but all jokes aside, guys, this Martinez lady, whoever the hell she is, needs to not only be sued by the UFC, sued by Jon Jones, and sued by her employer. She should also be blacklisted and fired immediately, guys. Assault is when someone touches you with their body, not their words, but when they touch you, assault, right? So it's just like, why are you going to press assault charges when no one ever freaking touched you because you were scared? If that's the case, I'd be filing an assault charge on this camera because I'm scared every time I have to click record. I hate this shit. And, but no, so to me, guys, absolutely not right. You should know if you're going to be drug testing elite fighters, guys, obviously they're going to be pissed off. On the highest level, you randomly and covertly got to show up at random times, unannounced, unscheduled. It would piss me off too. So to think that that's not part of the job, and also shame on her employer for not kind of putting more of a cap on this and controlling their employees more. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Are you retarded? Do you want to ruin this relationship? We're going there to drug test the UFC athletes. That's our number one job, our number one contract, and you literally just want to do you want to file charges on Jon Jones, the guy who literally used to take a freaking gun to the gym for fun, this unhinged, most dangerous man in the world? You want to file charges because he said some mean things to you in a tone you didn't like, guys. Assault is a serious thing. Also, interrupting communications or preventing communications, that is actually, it's not a petty misdemeanor, it's an actual misdemeanor in Las Vegas. That he can actually spend a few nights in jail for, and I believe he won't be able to beat that. Obviously, he'll be able to beat the assault charge, in my opinion, but not the communication ones, because there was a point where he picked up the lady's phone to record before he figured out it was hers. Remember, he just woke up, he's hungover. People are in his house drug testing him. He might be a little nervous that people are in his house drug testing him, because you know he's had issues with that before, and he was partying. All these different things, your heart rate, your adrenaline's up. You're not going to realize maybe when you grab a phone and it works the exact same because it's an iPhone muscle memory until you realize. But to me, that's the one charge out of all this that I think might stick a little bit, guys. You know, as many issues as Jon Jones creates for himself, this is one that he did not create, and I feel it's a lady just trying to take advantage for the reputation or the past mistakes that Jon Jones has done. It's absolutely sickening. Cancel this lady, as in fire her and bar her from all fighting sports. The only time I'd ever want to cancel someone and take away their living from someone is when they're literally trying to do that to someone else by spreading false testimony and false witness, which is what that is. Not only could it ruin Jon Jones' life as in his career, but also get him in trouble with the law. He's also a black guy with a criminal history, guys. 1 + 1 = 2, guys. Like, he's not going to get the best treatment. He's a freaking fighter. He's one of the best. He is the best in the world. He's the freaking GOAT. Leave him alone. Let fighters be fighters. Quit having this type of stupid shit show up. Screen your drug testers better. Do a better job, UFC, and whatever the people are that replaced, I think it's called free something, whatever. But whatever that drug testing that replaced USADA, do better at screening and training your people. Make them sign waivers that they cannot sue whoever they are drug testing if there's no physical violence incurred. But with that, I'm leaving it there. If you got any value out of here, guys, if you like the fact that I just saw this video, thought it was breaking news, and instead of going to go hang out with my wife, I spend 10 minutes over here to click record and get it out to you guys, give me a subscribe. It helps out so much. And lastly, guys, visit buckabuzz.com. Buckabuzz.com. It's the best way to spend $5 on real, legal, Delta-9, THC, none of that nasty fake stuff, guys. It is for people with a low tolerance or who are new to marijuana or hemp. I apologize. I have used both these, not only the energy drink and the gummies. I love them absolutely. My wife and I have used them for golfing, freaky time. You know, I even use it when I'm podcasting. I am just a high functional stoner. If you are, this might be for you, but make sure you don't have a high tolerance. It's for someone like me who takes many tolerance breaks or who is new or has a low tolerance, guys. That's buckabuzz.com. In the notes, enter in bear, and also the best place to find gear, link in description. I'm out. Peace.